Holmes, don't you?
Know what?
There are such things as ghosts.
Take her away, Constable Bradstreet.
Yes, sir. Right this way, ma'am.
What's she going on about then, Mr. Holmes? What's all this business about ghosts?
I'm sure I don't know. Perhaps she really did see one. Who's to say?
Surely you don't believe in ghosts now, do you?
I prefer the term spirits. There's something Ebenezer Scrooge had in abundance.
Indeed. Awful to think such a kindly man like that would meet such an end. Murdered on Christmas Eve, no less.
The story. Scrooge wasn't murdered.
But you said there was a murderer on the loose.
And there was. But that didn't mean a murder had been committed. Don't you remember? We found Scrooge sitting in his chair with a newspaper dated December 22nd. Rager had clearly set in, and the room was quite cold, and it preserved him, as he sat there with a smile on his lips.
So Scrooge
Died 3 days ago, on his birthday. Quite peaceful too, a life well lived.
So the poison candles didn't kill him?
They never would have.
What do you mean?
Oh, really? Sure. Poison candles. It is the most ridiculous scheme I've ever heard of. Utterly absurd. Never would have worked. There they might make you hallucinate a bit, but you'd have to practically eat the candles for them to prove fatal.
So the housekeeper tried to commit murder against a man that had already passed away.
Mrs. Dilbert isn't exactly a criminal mastermind.
Well, they can't all be Professor Moriarty's now, can they?
Thank goodness.
Scrooge went out on his own terms, didn't he?
He was a brave soul. He chose to change his ways and do good by his fellow man. His example is a gift to us all.
And speaking of gifts, I guess we'll never know what happened to Scrooge's will.
Oh, I have it right here.
Huh, where'd you find that then?
In the safe, find the portrait of his sister Fan. Anything he truly valued, he would have kept next to her, the one he most cherished.
Well, how'd you open the safe?
The combination was simple. 3, 6, 4. The exact number of gifts given in the 12 days of Christmas. Scrooge's favorite carol. It all adds up, as he might say.
So do you know who the blue cone vocal goes to?
I do, sir, I do. Quite a gift. A remarkable gift indeed.
It's midnight.
A new day.
Christmas Day, Mr. Holmes. It's Christmas.
And indeed it was.
The next morning was Christmas morning, the most wonderful time of the year.
The bells chimed loud in old St. Stephen's.
The snow lay round about was deep and crisp and even.
Throughout Baker Street, the good people of London rejoiced to see that name
The great Sherlock Holmes.
The world's foremost consulting detective.
was back on the case.
The game is afoot. Oh, it's always afoot.
Mr. Holmes, I heard about Mrs. Dilber. We owe you a great deal.
It is I who owe you, sir. I come bearing tidings of comfort and joy. Mr. Scrooge's will has been found, and it specifies you as the recipient of the blue card. It should fetch a handsome price to keep your doors open for years to come.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, thank you.
Thank Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Holmes! Mr. Holmes, my father. He's inside now, sir. I have him back. He's free, sir. He's free.
I should like to talk to him, Emma, so that I can personally tell him what a remarkable daughter he has in you.
Thank you, sir.
It's just like one of the stories of the Strand. I don't know how you do it.
Elementary, my dear, credit. Elementary.
By the way, a letter arrived here this morning. Someone knew you'd be here.
Miss Adam.
Dear Sherlock, if you're reading this, you solved the mystery, recaptured the diamond, and read Ebenezer's will. The blue carbuncle has found its rightful home, and you've saved the day. I'll return to London in a year's time at Christmas. Perhaps then we can make up for lost time and sing a few carols of our own. Until then, I remain yours, Irene Adler.
Countess of Morcar.
Now then, will you join us inside for Christmas?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I cannot stay. I have an appointment to keep with an old friend.
Take out the stone, Mary. I'll see you to the door. Probably just the neighbour wondering what it comes.
If your invitation stands, I should like to come to dinner after all.
Oh yes, of course. Come in, come in.
This is for you.
A Christmas spirit.
A Christmas present. I'm sorry I should have been here sooner, but somehow I lost my way.
You needn't apologise.
Yesterday I said a great many things I regret. I'm sorry I disappointed you. It won't happen again. You have my word.
It's all right, old man. It's all right.
So I still have your friendship.
Sherlock, you never lost it.
That's the greatest gift of all, John.
What about Moriarty's ghost?
Oh, I don't think I need to worry about Moriarty anymore. We have bigger cases to tackle together as Holmes and Watson.
May I ask what caused your change of heart?
I solved the mystery. You see, there was this old man named Scrooge who was a very.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes. Did you know him?
When I was just a boy. The meanest old fusser on the street. Everyone was afraid of him. Until one Christmas morning I saw him at his window shouting.
You there, young boy. What day is this?
Why, Christmas Day, sir.
Christmas Day. Oh, then I haven't missed it. Oh, the spirits did it all in one night. Oh, well, of course they did. Oh, my fine young boy. Do you know the poultry shop on the corner?
I do, sir.
Intelligent boy, remarkable boy. Go and fetch the turkey hanging in their window.
The one as big as me, sir.
Indeed. I'll have it delivered to Bob Cratchit. I'll give you a shilling. No, I'll make it 2 shillings if you're quick about it.
Right, sir. Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas, everyone.
And from that day on, he was a changed man.
Write a story.
Yes, a Dickens of a tale. Told many times in many ways, but I never tire of it. Oh, Holmes, before I forget. Here's a little something for you, too.
Hey, dear stalker. Why, Watson, however did you guess?
Will you wear it?
As if my life depended on it.
Merry Christmas, Holmes.
Merry Christmas, Watson. Oh, shall we go inside and sing?
Sherlock Holmes and the Christmas Carol. Now I've seen everything.
So you have, Watson. So you have.
Sherlock Holmes had no further visits from ghosts.
And he was better than his word.
We did it all and infinitely more.
You became as good a friend
As good a man.
As good a detective.
as this good old city ever knew.
It was all quite elementary.
For as Tiny Tim once said,
God bless us, everyone.